Hi there, viewer. How are you doing today? Welcome to the collective energy reading for the week of the 15th of April, so running from Monday the 15th to Sunday the 21st. And I'll talk a little bit about some of the astrology happening this week, but if you'd like to skip straight to the reading, I'll put a timestamp in the description box below so you can jump straight to that. So this week, viewer, we have some changes. Well, there's always changes in the astrological sphere. But we've got the sun moving into Taurus on the 19th, so the middle of the week, and we've just had the eclipse season. We've had very fiery energy, very action-taking energy with Aries. There was a lot going on, particularly with Aries, Libra, and Pisces energies. So, but it would have affected everybody in the collective because of what was happening, just the transits in the collective energy, and then obviously a more deeper level on our personal charts. So we've got Mercury in retrograde still until towards the end of April, nearly the end of April, but Mercury is going conjunct with Chiron, which is still in Aries, and Venus, and that's happening this week. And that carries on the theme with the healing journeys that we've been on, looking at, and this is all about because Mercury rules tech and communication and the mind. So Mercury is all about the mind. It's how we're thinking, how we then communicate with others. Miscommunication during retrograde is quite common, as well as being stuck in the mind or being kind of blurry. And with the conjunction with Chiron, it's really looking at things that we need to move through, and something that we can't kind of move around. With Chiron, it's all about moving through with the wounded healer energy. And with Venus being in the mix here as well, this is about love. And we've just had a lot of love energy with the eclipse season we've just had with the Libra energy and with the Aries energy. So we have, because of being so fiery and so full of kind of courage, power, action energy, this kind of maybe impatient energy, could have been quite frustration, a lot of frustration coming up. That will all calm down now and just simmer down and settle. Now we go into a Taurus energy, which is a lot more earthy energy. Jupiter and Uranus are both in Taurus as well, so it amplifies the Taurus energy within the collective. Jupiter's all around expansion, so it's the planet of manifestation. So anything that we want to expand. It's also long journeys, can be very adventurous energy, kind of love surprises, very philosophical. Also ruling kind of global relations as well, kind of foreign policy, economy, that kind of thing. With Uranus, it's the planet amongst a lot of other things of kind of science and tech. So there can be like expansion with the Mercury coming out of retrograde as well as we go into Taurus season, or just as we are in Taurus season. There could be a lot to do with kind of technology and expansion around that. Could be on a personal level or a collective level, or a group level, perhaps at work or with friends or family. That can be, there's like an energy to roll all of that forward. With on the 20th of April, the reason this is important at the moment for this week is because there's a conjunct between Uranus and Jupiter. And this could be affecting things with the collective energy, things like global relations, foreign policy. There could be scientific breakthroughs with the Uranus energy, really because of the Taurus energy coming in and things being grounded and being made real in the physical. There could be real pushes forward in expansions of scientific breakthroughs or tech breakthroughs. This energy really together and collectively is about being the visionary, stepping into being the visionary, really bringing things to earth. But there could be like surprise travel that comes up for some of us. There could be different kind of policy changes or talk of different policy changes and so on. So there's a lot going on in the energy of Taurus this week as we go into Taurus season anyway, which is always that shift into more earthly, more grounded energy. I also wanted to say a thank you to everybody who voted. I put a poll up last week to see what kind of readings you would like in the coming weeks. So there was three winners on that, and so in the next 3-4 weeks I'll get some of those out for you. The ones that were chosen were messages from spirit, messages from loved ones in spirit, heart healing messages from your spirit guides, and what's coming towards you. So I'll do those 3 series over the coming weeks. Okay, let's get into the reading now then, viewer, and have a look at the energy around us this week. So what are we working with in our collective conscious energy this week? What do we need to know, Spirit, for the collective energy this week? Okay. It does feel, I don't know about you, viewer, but it does feel a lot more settled than it did 2, 3 weeks ago with the eclipse seasons. And we've got Uranus change. Okay, so this is what we were just talking about, Uranus and Jupiter going conjunct. So expect change this week. Expect to see change this week in your personal communities, but also on a wider global level. Leo shine. Yes, some of that fire energy, that action energy that's pushing forward. But Leo energy is quite generous of heart space, which is as well linked to kind of the healing that we're going through on a love connection. A fifth house passion, Leo energy again. So really being the visionary with the Uranus energy here as well, but with specifically with change, really looking at what we can change to accomplish visions. What do we feel passionate about? We're moving towards passion, and this is where we shine. Sometimes we're really good at something, but we don't particularly enjoy it. It's like passion. Well, what is a passion project for you, or something you really want to experience or learn? Eighth house mystery. So Scorpio energy coming through. What else, Spirit? We've got Juno partnership. Beautiful. Yeah, this is so with the Aries energy and the Libra energy that we just had with the two eclipses, the lunar, the partial lunar and the full solar eclipse, we had with the new moon, it was all around partnerships. It was us and partnerships in balance, but then you and I, me and you, me and them, viewing from kind of the separated view in duality and the connected view. So it was all about partnerships balancing out, first, seventh house balancing out. We've got Mars motion. Yeah, so we've just coming away from Mars energy now with with Aries going into the sun moving from Aries into Taurus. Mars is currently in Pisces, and we've got South Node the past. So South Node energy very strong. So the South Node is currently in Libra. What we do need to be thinking about this week, or what we might see in the collective or in kind of bigger establishments in the collective energy this week, is decisions change with things that have kept us kind of feeling comfortable, feeling, and this is Uranus energy as well, feeling comfortable where we feel kind of familiar, and what we need to move, what can we learn from the past to then move into our passion. And this is, I feel like there's going to be a trusting of the mystery this week coming up, and trusting of the journey, trusting of what kind of what happens through that journey. Okay, let's have, where are we going now? Okay, tarot. Let's have a look. What else do we need to know? We've got master numbers for 22 and 33 as well here. If they resonate for you, or it could be numerology number for you, your life path number. What else do we need to know about this collective energy, Spirit? Oops. Sorry, give me a second. I love this deck, but my hands are always too small to shuffle it. There we go. Yes, okay. Okay, we have the Five of Water. This feels like that past energy. So something that's made us feel emotionally disconnected. We have love. This is the eclipse energy. That eclipse energy is going to be with us for another 6 months. It's going to be very strong for maybe another couple of weeks, but the kind of the decisions, the actions that we're taking around the energy from the last couple of weeks will last about 6 months until we get to September, October time. Fortune's wheel. Yeah, things are moving. If things have felt stuck, if things have felt really stagnant, or I'm picking up very frustrating, there's movement energy forward, but grounding movement energy forward this week. And we've got Two of Fire. This is thinking about what we're doing, but not necessarily taking action. And this is that passion energy coming in. Ace of Water. Yeah. Emotional fulfillment. Emotional fulfillment in partnerships. And also, I feel for a lot of you, it's going to be emotional fulfillment in partnerships that then inspires you to go and do a passion project. Because the fifth house is all about passion, romance, but it's also hobbies. It's things that we feel passionate about. And the King of Fire. Whatever you do, there is a pathway to mastery here. Messenger of Earth. Yeah, grounding it in, really grounding it in. Slow and steady wins the race. It's not about moving away from things that we don't like. It's about moving towards the things that we feel passionate about and we love. Okay, where are we going now? Okay, perfect. Let's have a look at what kind of energies we need to be looking out for, what might be with us or coming towards us this week with this energy. What do we need to be aware of? Okay, I think we need a good shuffle here. So particularly with partnerships, I feel like the foundational energy of this change in partnerships for a lot of you, it will be the energy of partnerships. So not necessarily the person that you're with. It could be clearing out past, with the South Node energy coming up, clearing out past relationship stuckness. Yeah, okay, we've got woman holding a heart. And we've got daughter's spirit. I feel like this is being openness, being open of heart. This is all about openness of heart. This is the offer of love. This is about shining in relationships and connections. And this doesn't have to be romantic. It could be any kind of relationship. What else for the viewer, please? But things are turning now. It's like the situations that are going to come up are out of your control, and you're responding rather than taking action now. Whereas you might have been taking action leading up to this energy, perhaps. Not for everybody, but for some, because of the Aries energy, depending on perhaps how strong Aries is in your personal chart. But there's the action, it's now settling down, and we're going into making slow and steady movements forward, especially with this messenger of earth energy. And then allowing that to be in motion. Oh, yeah, allowing that to be in motion. Magician in the mirror. I feel like with the, especially with the Jupiter energy, we've got manifestations. This feels very this feels two ways. One is manifestations that we have been wanting for a while. We're starting to see clues and signs this week about how to go towards them. It could be kind of a mystery. It could be where we can't quite move with the two of fire energy. It could feel like a bit of mystery around it, or we're not quite sure how these things are connected. Spirit saying trust that. But it's things that you put in place for what you want, and really desires that you have. And this is around things from the past, but there's also something about what you're wishing for this week. There's powerful energy to wish for something this week, from your heart space, from a nurturing, from a place of self-love, self-nurturing, and to ask spirit. There's also a lot of a stronger connection or some insight from spirit that you'll get this week. Oops, we'll take this one. And we've got woman holding a coin, a lot of feminine energy coming through. So this is about making decisions from that place of wisdom, that kind of the inner pull to go towards something, and then this Mars, this masculine energy comes in to help us take action. But I feel like for a lot of you, you're going to get an idea, perhaps an idea that's spiritually based on how to make more money, or somebody's going to come in and offer you some financial support. And we've got financial constraints. So it could be somebody coming in with a strong feminine energy to offer you some financial support, or some support with some kind of resources, because resources are expanding for us with Jupiter in Taurus, Sun in Taurus. So there's going to be illumination around our resources, also our values as well, because the second house Taurus rules values. But it could be to do with any financial troubles. There's help this week. Okay, this one wants to come out. Could be making you feel very anxious. Yeah, okay. Is there any more here for the viewer? Is there any more here for the viewer? Thank you. Okay. Right, so we have broken heart and strategy. There is a clarity coming in the mental space this week. that helps healing. So we've got the South Node energy. We've also got the conjunction with Chiron, which is the wounded healer. For some of you, this is a masculine energy coming in to help heal this. So you've got an emotional level being bad. Oh, this is actually so beautiful. You've got action being taken by the feminine energy, or by being inspired by the feminine energy, and you've got emotional energy being healed by the masculine energy, which is incredibly powerful and so beautiful. And we've got strategy. When you feel inspiration this week for something to do with this passion project, start strategizing. You don't have to know anything about business right now. You don't have to know anything about a side hustle right now. If you get an inspiration of passion, follow it. It's like following your nose with this one. And it's like spirit saying you'll learn as you go. What else do we need to know this week for the energy around this masculine feminine energy? Because we've got sadness cycling out this week. It's like sadness from the past might come, like there might be a wave that comes up to the surface, but it will go, and it's going to be supported by the collective energy. What do we need to know this week? What else do we need to know this week? Okay, we've got a different shuffle. Bear with me. Okay. We are going. Okay, we have soulmates. I saw that on the bottom of the deck, actually, just as I was shuffling, and it felt very strong. So there is a beautiful blend of masculine and feminine energy in the collective this week. For some of you, this is going to impact your romantic life, your love life. There's going to be new passion, new excitement, new adventure, expansion of home or love life, perhaps, for some of you. Having a mystery encounter with somebody that feels like a soulmate energy. This doesn't have to be romantic. This can be friendships. This can be family. Amazing. There is something really beautiful happening this week. Yes, loyal heart. Okay. Yeah. There is a knowing between you and someone else, between your masculine energy, your feminine energy, that comes really into sync this week. It helps you, it helps you with your connection to spirit as well. It's like by something balancing out on with this masculine feminine energy, something kind of sinks into place to give this space in your heart space, but in your kind of energy body, to have a deeper connection or understanding with spirit as well, because this is, I mean, it's always forever going deeper. And we've got blessed. Oh, this is number 22 again, viewer, if that resonates for anybody, because I think we had 22 down here. I think on the South Node energy, there is a blessing coming in this week. There's a blessing that helps. For some of you, this is going to be financial. For some of you, this is going to be a wish come true. But we've got blessed, the magician, this is the manifestation energy, this is the reflection, this is also understanding oneness, understanding that we are creating, we're co-creating. Never ending story. So I was going to say this earlier and I was like, no, there's nothing on the table to say that. But there's a feeling of somebody coming back from the past. This is somebody coming back from the past, or something that is constantly in a cycle, but it's not in balance. It's in kind of duality, pull push, but it's not comfortable. This could be to do with finances. This could be to do with career for some of you, or something you do for work, or something you do to earn money. And the never ending story, somebody's going to come in and help you see a different way to move forward. Because we do have a lot kind of cycling out, but we've got a lot of positivity coming in, and we've got clear strategic thinking as well. Mending. So this could be something back from the past. This could also be your connection back to yourself, with the daughter spirit coming up here, and the love and this self-love energy that's coming up. This is, what can you change? What do you want to go towards with this passion project in this change energy? This could be mending within partnership, where something might have felt a bit rocky. TikTok. There's a window of opportunity this week. This fates, yeah. There's a window of opportunity this week. I feel like for a lot of you, there's something you're doing or something around you that you're not supposed to be in. It's like it's something, it's like if you have a job, this is the you know what you're really good at one particular thing. You're good at you're good at something that you do for work, but you have such a passion, and all you can think about and what you get energy from is this other thing. It could be a person, situation, experience, something, but there's something that comes in this week that helps this move through, and you can see clearer as well. There's a cycle with the never-ending story. There's somebody coming to help with this cycle, but there's something that is fated for you in this week, especially with this South Node energy coming up. This week, it's about understanding why we kept ourselves in a certain place and what we need to do to move forward. That could be mindset, that could be meditation, that could be actually taking action, making phone calls, sending emails. It could be anything, but there's something to shift that through this week on a positive step forward. Okay, let's have a look at where are we going, Spirit? I was going to go, yes, okay, let's have a look at what's hidden. I was going to go somewhere else. Let's have a look at what is hidden that we might need to be aware of through this energy. What do we need to watch out for? What do we need to watch out for, Spirit, this week? We've got contracts, career commitments, Saturn energy. So there is financial constraints coming. We've got until debt tear us apart here. I'll flip these around in a second. I just feel Spirit saying keep shuffling. Okay, what else do we need to know for this week, Spirit, for what we need to be aware of, what might be hidden, or what might be, yeah, okay. Stability, harmony, and flow. Okay. Pluto, reflection, projections, transformation, twin flames. There's something else here as well for you, viewer. Because this is collective energy as well, this is like everybody feeling, everyone feeling things at the same time. Change, okay. Okay. Oh, okay, incredible energy. Right, we have, yeah, okay, this, okay. There's a lot going on here, viewer. Yeah. There's someone or something that you put on the shelf in a box, covered it up and closed the cupboard door. This could be situation, personal relationship. This could be family. This could be work, passion project, something that you not rejected as such, but compartmentalized it. What was affecting this was financial, money. There's also life lessons and karma with Saturn energy. Where are we? No, we're going this way. Okay. This feels like the lessons we need to learn with the South Node and this fated energy. There was reasons behind this that might be a mystery. We've got receive and open. We have stability and harmony and flow. There is stability coming in, especially with this Taurus energy. And it doesn't matter if you've got placements in Taurus or aspects in Taurus in your chart. It's the collective energy that will still be impacting all of us individually, as well as like in our communities and globally. And reflection projections. This is the energy of moving from me, you and I to us and we, especially in relationships or some kind of connection in business partnerships or anything like that. We've got Pluto, transformations. Something is definitely transforming this week. We've got a lot of power, thought and isolating. Where this is someone or something from your past that you put in that box, it's been needed to be away for a while because it needed to go through a process. You needed to evolve and go through a process, but also whatever it was, if this is this could be to like something you had a really good idea of a business or creating something or a piece of technology, especially with Uranus energy and Pluto being in Aquarius. It could be that you had a really good idea, but the technology or the world, the what we could use, what we have access to use resources, there wasn't enough of something, enough understanding or something wasn't developed enough. And this week you're going to get some information to see that something's come a long way while you've been evolving, growing, learning on your journey. Something has also been doing the same, and it's going to come together. We've got change and courage. I feel like this is the courage to be the person that you've become, since there was a separation with this energy, with this thing. For some of you, this is definitely to do with work. For some of you, this is definitely to do with a relationship. For some of you, this is going to be both. With the evolution that you've been through yourself, there's an energy of it's like there's going to be, you're going to feel tested, because there's going to be a tempting feeling, and it will probably be led by thoughts and emotion rather than life force energy. It will be to go back into the past, to go back into who you were when you first had the idea, when you first had the experience, when you first met this person, whatever it's in relation to for you. There's going to be a feeling to go to kind of sink back into who you were. This is spirit saying stay in your energy, because you can meet it at a different level now. So there was a rejection of something. Something felt not whole, fragmented, detached. And we've got twin flames. For some of you, this twin flame energy is about the passion you have for something. Like when it's like that, I was born to do this kind of energy. Like when you're born to create something, when you're born to lead, when you're born to paint, when you're born to design video games, whatever that might be. It's that connection with the thing that makes you feel alive. Because that's a step as well in understanding the wholeness of everything. When we feel at one, like purely to every cell in our body, every energy aspect that we have, we feel complete. We feel elevated. It's not that we don't feel complete now, it's that we feel elevated in terms of our energy and our purpose. Well, mission, I want to say, not purpose, because our purpose is always just to be exactly who we are. And what our life purpose is exactly as is. It's the moment. Let's have a look at kind of what's been happening on this kind of human healing level as we've been evolving. What's been happening on this human healing level that will be highlighted this week in the collective? Yep, okay. Okay, we have broken open. Exactly. Where we were tight. I love this. Where we were restricted, where we might have felt like we couldn't see, everything was a mystery, but we felt that was threatening or unsafe or frustrating. We're going to understand that everything had to be broken down so that it could open up. We've got daughter spirit, which is all about opening. All of this love energy is all about opening, not being in strong feminine, strong masculine energy for any of us. It's about them both being broken. I wish I could come up with a different word for that right now. But both are just opening and being able to come together, because otherwise they're clashing. And we've got broken open. This could feel like something broke, and we've got broken heart here as well. This could feel like something was heartbreaking and shattering, and we've got fragmented here too. But it's leading you somewhere that is in true connection. What you were going to go for before, or what you wanted to happen before, was settling, but you couldn't see it. And we've got Midas touch. Yes, we love this. This week, viewer, what everything that you do from this place of knowing, especially with this feminine energy supporting action, this masculine energy supporting emotional healing, from that place everything turns to gold. Butterfly effect. Oh my god, how beautiful. And there's a knock-on effect that And with this Jupiter energy, with the expansion energy, there's a butterfly effect here. Amazing. Okay, let's see. Where are we going now? Pathway? No, we're going here. Okay. Let's have a look at some messages from Spirit, see what they want us to know about this energy. What do we need to know about this energy? Okay, we've got soul healing. Align with your essence, see your true colors. This is about being fully, unapologetically you. That's what's been happening. That's why this thing couldn't happen before or work before, because you were overcompensating for maybe what you thought you needed to be, what you were taught you should be, rather than exactly who you are. And there's been lots of cycles that have led up to the energy that we're approaching this week, or the energy that you're approaching this week, to have a true authentic expression. But there is healing. Spirit's also saying with this daughter healing to ask for healing if you need healing, if that resonates for you. It doesn't for everybody. Spiritual warrior, nice. Cosmic ruby, be a peace ambassador, practice cosmic mastery. This is really our like bringing things into the earth as well. This is like our root chakra energy. Being seeing things from a point of view where you can see all of the emotions at play, you can see the collective, and not being necessarily personally affected by it, because we've got a much broader sense of life now. There is something here about being in your spiritual space this week, stronger than, like, if whatever you do usually, there's something here about deepening that this week. It doesn't have to be for very long, but something about deepening it or doing something different. And we've got spiritual warrior, show you are a wise leader, command the universe. This is your manifestations. This is you knowing what to ask for you, for people around you, for the collective. This is also South Node energy, so moving from the past into the future, into the present moment, not even necessarily the future, moving into the present moment by making this courageous change. And that's a lot of the energy that we've been picking up on. It's kind of like slowly getting used to the idea of being brave, and sometimes that's exactly what's needed. Okay, now again, yeah, perfect. Okay, let's have a look at the journey. What kind of journey are we all going on? What's happening this week, and for the viewer specifically, please, Spirit? What are we going to be picking up on in the collective energy, and what's going to be impacting our journey? Okay. Okay. I don't feel like it's these ones. I'm going to put them back. Distant thunder, protection by angels, fogged in, grounding, answering the call, and voyage of the heart. I'm going to shuffle them back in. I'm not sure I'm going to remember those though, without rewinding the video. So we've got view from above, get the big picture. That's exactly what we were picking up on before. So everyone's going to be feeling a lot more aligned with each other from a higher perspective. Embracing enthusiasm and great adventure. Yes, there is a lot of positive energy this week. But that view from above, because we've all kind of evolved on our own separately, and it's kind of like we're going from being in a bubble to being able to connect with people authentically and being open to that. And perhaps that's the change this week. What else for the viewer? I'll flip these around in a second. I feel, because this feels like a different pathway, these feel very strong, these cards. Rejuvenating rain, passion and pleasure. Yeah, okay. So we've got view from above, get the big picture. Great adventure, take a risk and venture forward. it might feel like something, this change or this, it could feel like a risk, but it's like spirit saying, look at it as an adventure. Look at it as enjoying the mystery, just following your passion. Don't worry about where the end of the pathway leads, because it's not about that right now. It's about you taking these steps forward. It's not going to do you wrong when you follow your heart space and you follow your truth. It never leads you wrong. And we've got embracing enthusiasm, shout to the heavens with happiness, and we've got the butterflies again. There's going to be wishes coming true this week. There's going to be something coming in to make you feel like things are finally falling into place. And it could be somebody that helps with financial, somebody helps you kind of end a cycle of something. Could to do with money, could be to do with money or resources. Rejuvenating rain, clear the past and heal the present. We've got the South Node energy. So something's coming to wash some of the healing, that we've been going through, and some of the pain that we might still be feeling. Something's coming through, and it could just be something you read or see on Instagram or YouTube, or somebody that you hear something from someone that you know, or maybe that you don't know, that helps clear this feels like it's going to come in for you. And with this blessed energy as well, the blessed energy is not where we have manifested something. This is a gift. This is just a pure gift from the divine, from spirit. However you resonate, whatever language you use here, it's a gift for you just because. And we've got passion and pleasure, save your life. So if you've been feeling really kind of unfulfilled and flat and like just a bit bleh, and a bit grey area, this because we're not in our passion, but that's going to be really highlighted this week, being in our passion space. Okay, where are we going now? Let's have a look at what's being ignited. Okay, what's being ignited for the viewer? Okay, viewer, this is for you specifically through this energy of the collective. So what's being ignited? What's the purpose of this for the viewer? What's being activated or initiated right now? Yep, okay. I keep wanting to shuffle and spirit's like, stop. There we go. Okay. Diligence. This is the view from above as well, the big picture. So being diligent. This is also being diligent with finances. There's going to be something that you learn about how to look after your resources that is like lifelong gold dust advice. Voyage. Yeah, travel. This is also the voyage back to ourselves. This is the voyage to another. This is the voyage to spirit. There's a completion as well with this full moon on this card. But there's something about carrying different parts of ourselves into the future. There's something about going on journeys with the Jupiter energy as well. It could be surprise trips coming up and this adventure coming in. What else? Fulfillment, yes. What has not felt fulfilling, you're going to get an idea on where to find that. It's to do with your place in the world and what you do with your time, your energy, your attention, your resources. Because at the moment, it's like you just feel like somebody just turns on the tap and everything just runs out energetically, financially, lots of different ways, or just some of those ways. But there's going to be something that gives you this life force energy. And it's like you do that, you do something or someone does that for you, and you do that for someone else, because it's this like collaboration of shared energy that kind of just goes through the ether and across just globally as well, and inner peace. This fulfillment is going to help you settle. It's going to help you settle a lot more in your heart space. This broken heart energy that could be with us, this five of water energy that could be with us, this feeling sad, emotional, kind of any feeling of rejection or any feeling of loss. It's like you're gonna come into a peace with everything the way that it is, regardless of whether something changes in the physical. There is this peace being activated within you. It's this acceptance and this peace. Okay, let's have a look at what's the kind of longer term purpose of this energy. Where is it going? What's it helping us with? for the collective and for the viewer, please, Spirit? Where is this going? Yep. Okay. Right. We have share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution and expression. If you do feel like you've been in a bubble this week, when you get the urge this week, it's not going to feel familiar and it's going to feel like you need to change a habit, but it's time to come out of the bubble. You were not, there's conditioning that's being released this week, viewer, for you and for the people around you, but especially for you in conjunction with this collective energy. There's something where you were told to do something, to be a certain way, and what you've been learning and observing over the past weeks, months, years. I feel this is years for a lot of you. You're starting to see a different way of being and a different way of life, a different way of just the tiny things, in even big things. And there's going to be a wave of energy that comes in this week to help you move, to give you kind of that encouragement and that support and that love. Could be a person, could be an energy, could be anything. But there's something about coming out of your where you are now into something different, especially with a lot of with change, because you're not in a place where you can shine your fullest potential and you can make the biggest impact. You can be in this, I'm meant to be here, I was born for this, and this is exactly where I'm meant to be energy. But you're being moved into that, but you had to learn. It's like we all have to learn lots of different ways to then be in the right, have the right knowledge, the right wisdom, the right energy, the right resources, whatever it might be, to then be, to make the most of that situation. I hope that makes sense for someone. Because it's very strong conditioning, releasing energy, which is very strong life force energy rather than because that's spiritual evolution kind of energy, but it's in conjunction with all of these other things that are coming in the physical, and with the financial stuff coming up, it's with going into Taurus energy, which is all about how we earn money personally. So the eighth house, where we've got the eighth house here with mystery, is about other people's money, joint ventures perhaps, but it's to do with other people's money. Well, joint ventures is kind of more the seventh house, but where we have other people's money and other resources, the second house, which is Taurus, ruled by Taurus, is all about how we earn money, our values and our personal. And we've got boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? It could be that you felt like nobody kind of listened to you with your boundaries, and that's why you went into a cave. But now we're more receptive. Everybody in the collective is more receptive to receiving that, and there's going to be an encouragement around and a respect around these boundaries as well. Okay, let's have a look at some clarification. What do we need to know about this energy, and then what's coming towards us with this masculine feminine energy? Okay, what do we need to know about what's on the table right now? Keep going, keep nurturing. Seven of Pentacles. Okay. And the Hierophant. Okay. Keep nurturing, protecting and feeding your spiritual pathway. And that means something different to all of us. Whatever that means for you, nurture it. We've got the daughter spirit. There's something this week that's going to be quite influential with your, because of your connection to spirit. Okay. What do we need to know about this change? What's coming towards us with this change? Can you clarify what's coming towards us with this change, with this Uranus energy and this motion? The Hanged Man. This is being in suspense. Somebody's going to help us come away from suspense here. This is also with the Hanged Man energy. It could be, and with this persecution coming up, it could be that we are going to have the courage to step forward in spite of that, any persecution energy or any judgment energy. That had been very painful. Okay, what else do we need to know about this change situation? Moving through this situation. Okay. Oops. There we go. We have the King of Swords. Clarity, strategy, truth, wisdom. There's a masculine energy coming to help the stuckness and the emotional side. Yeah, the Fool. It's going to be time to take a step in a different direction, not just a leap of faith, a step in a different direction. It is leading to financial independence, financial abundance, and just your physical independence. For some of you, this could be you being able to buy your own house. For some of you, this is your own business. There's a celebration around your personal finances, and a completion of old ways with resources and finances. We've got the Moon, the Tower. Not surprised with all this change. This Tower energy as well. I mean, we've got one, two, oh no, I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcana coming out with this change. But the change is towards something that we feel passionate about, where we shine in the world. It's where we are in balance with others. So that could be partner, that could be romantic partner, that could be customer, that could be a work colleague, that could be family member, parent, child, sibling, anybody, neighbor, anyone. There's something coming back into balance with this change too. But with this Tower energy, there is also something about, and this Tower energy, something is illuminated. It's very sudden, it's very quick. And we had that the quickness energy earlier, didn't we, as well? But things are, there's a turning of in your favor. There's an alignment of things that need to be in place with this fortune's wheel. There's an alignment for something to come to fruition, for a wish to come true. There's something that's clicking into place this week. But with this Tower energy, this is like the courage to go out into the world, whoever you come across, exactly as you are. But this is also a protection from spirit. There's a breakthrough and a breakthrough. There could be something's being kind of we had that earlier, didn't we? That something being broken apart. Yeah, broken open. This is something being broken open for you to be able to find a clear path forward. And we've got the Moon energy, and let's get one more. Knight of Swords. Yeah, you know exactly which direction. You know exactly which direction. The person that comes towards you, that's a masculine figure, could be a lot older than you as well. Not for everybody necessarily, but it could be somebody that's older. But I feel like there's going to be more than one source of support as well. Yeah, and with the Moon energy, with the emotional side of our action, Pisces in Mars as well here, and we've got Mars coming out, and we've got the Moon here. Taking action from a place of emotional stability is what I'm feeling with this, and being able to be strategic, being able to move quite in an agile way, not being stuck. It's like when you realize that you step out of this and you share your voice, you realize that there's support. Is there anything else? So we've got navigate. Yes, this is the direction. Beacons of light in the night sky are there to guide you. This is spirit saying that they can help you navigate as well this week. Okay. And we have discover, spot new opportunities. Awesome. Super awesome. We're on an adventure. And this isn't just for this week. We're tapping into and stepping into the energy for an amazing adventure that feels like it's going to last. It's not, this is not like a fleeting thing. This is like life-changing, new path direction energy that is going to be much more fulfilling. What else do we need to know for the viewer, please? And this is advice for you, viewer. Sorry, I should have said this is advice for you with this collective energy. And we've got replenish. The sun will rise again. Oh, sorry. The sun will rise and we will try again. This is not about the end destination, and this is not about doing things in the right way. This is all about you and your interactions with other people. This is about you knowing you can do something. This is about you being in the right place at the right time to receive these blessings. This is about you seeing your manifestations coming to fruition so you know that you're powerful. Oops. And what do we have here? Outer space. Take time to heal, grow, and expand. Yeah. I love that this has come out where we've got a lot of Jupiter energy. So this expansion and this something coming in, wish coming true, this blessed as well isn't a wish coming true. This is something you don't even see coming. That's a complete blessing. Yeah, and you're going to realize just how powerful you are through this energy. It's like you do one thing and you're like, oh, actually, I can do this, and it feels okay. And you're going to get more of that this week. Okay, let's get some last final words of advice and guidance from Spirit as we move through the energy this week. But it's looking extremely powerful in the healing space. For some of you, you could be in your masculine or feminine energy to support somebody else as well. So this, but I do feel that this is coming into you. But you might be in places where you're also doing that for somebody else. Cat independent. You are a natural healer. Your intuition is strong. You don't have to go with a crowd. Life supports you in every way. So with the tower energy and with this persecution and the share your voice energy coming out and this, you realize this week that you do not have to follow the crowd. This is also Spirit saying to you, you don't follow the crowd. You go your way because you're special in your way. Okay, still shuffling. Okay. What else for the viewer, please, Spirit? Oops, we'll take that one because it jumped. Moose wisdom. Let your head and mind reach, let your head and mind reach to the stars, yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom of your soul. The ancestors speak through you. You know much. What we were saying before, this is why I couldn't read because I was tapping the energy, so it was giving me the energy from before. When we were picking up, there was learning and evolution that was needed before something comes into place. Like right in the beginning of the reading and the energy that was coming through, there was something about needing to have different things needing to evolve, whether that's whatever that thing might have been for you, and it's going to obviously be different for everybody and for all of us, but something that's being aligned here, especially with, it's like reaching for the stars but keeping grounded and understanding that your expansion is everywhere, understanding this spiritual connection, and it's not about physical distance from anything, it's about tapping into from your heart space. But in order for your heart space um to be open, it has to be has to be broken open, so you realize that it can't break. It is, you are pure love and you have pure love inside you. And that's where this broken open energy comes in. But from that place, this Midas touch and this butterfly effect comes in. And this is like everything you touching turning to gold and then having a knock-on effect to everything else in your life. And I do feel for some of you, this is something happens that gives you a real inspiration, and that energy brings all of this stuff in for you. So this is about really just trusting your own wisdom, trusting your own wisdom. There we go. Okay. We've got peacock vibrancy. Oops. This one is very active. Peacock vibrancy. Oh yes, we've got receive and open here as well. So there is something, definitely something about being very open. You are born to shine and inspire. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life, and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. Amazing. Yeah, this is all about the authentic, being authentic. There's a few things going on in the collective this week that is really supporting your own personal growth journey. It's like what's happening in the collective is allowing the room for you to kind of test the waters in some way. Okay, all right then, viewer. I hope that this reading and the messages from Spirit have given you some guidance for the energy you're experiencing right now, but also what might be coming up for you in the week. Have a wonderful week. Thank you for watching the reading with me today, as always, and I will see you next time. Take care.